Alright, on tonight's episode. Well, alright, I haven't posted stuff in a while. Alright, I got like 4 videos started. I've had some setbacks. I had some technical difficulties. Oh well. Anyways, tonight's episode, you're going to see me cut down a tree. This is not a how to do video. I don't want you doing this because, frankly, I did some stupid stuff today and hey, I'm alright. But I'm showing you some crazy acts of courage, some acts of intelligence by stopping what I was doing, and then how there's some destruction, and then there's also some success. I was able to fell a tree behind my house um, without too much damage. So if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. I expect to see some good comments about things I did today. Enjoy. Well, you don't need to be very high up the tree to influence it. So I put a come along on there just as a little extra precaution. I ran that rope down to that tree right over in there and ratcheted it. And even though it's only a few feet above my head, that shouldn't really matter. I'm gonna move the ladder over to the side so I can cut a small wedge to help influence the tree as well. But it's gonna want to go that way. That's the way it's leaning, beside some heavy branches that way. Beside some heavy branches that way. But the majority of the trunk wants to go that way. Now I do want a wedge in there just because I don't want that thing to just pivot and then like lean against the tree over there, and then I got a big problem on my hands. I'd have a widowmaker. So I want it to cleanly cut off and to do, and then but like I said, I've never really done this before, and I'm gonna kind of tie myself up there too, just so I don't fall all the way. And I'm not gonna tie the chainsaw because I want that to fall if there's any big problems. I don't care, I'll buy a new one if I have to. So we'll see, but I just put a little bit of tension just to help my case. I've cut tons of trees before, I just never topped one like this. Alright, so I lost my nerve on that. The chainsaw was pushing me away from the tree, I didn't feel safe leaning against that rope. So I'm estimating the height of the tree, trying to be as accurate as I can. And you can see that that's an 8-foot board. So what I've done is I was using my wallet and I backed up. It won't work on here, but I backed up until my wallet looked about the same size as that board. My perspective's a little bit different than the camera. And then I started flip-flopping it. So there's 2. Yeah, see, it looks different on the screen, but there's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5 and some change. So I'm guessing this tree is somewhere between 45 and 55 feet high. Those trucks over there are at least 65 feet away. So I think I'm good. And I feel a lot safer about not being on that ladder. That was scaring me. Right, Penny? You want to watch me die? Oh, you're sick. You get excited when I say I'm going to die? You don't care, as long as you got a stick to play with. So I'm just going to go for it. I'd rather have my homeowners pay for his truck. Well, I hope they do. That's another thing. Well, there's quite a few little trees protecting over there. So I think we're good. It bounced. It bounced. And then jumped over to the trailer and ripped it. Did it ruin it? I don't know. It's alright. Minus the butt bounce. It landed right where I thought it was gonna. I dropped it right there. Right aiming at those trucks like I thought it would. But what I didn't anticipate was the butt bounced once it hit those trees over there. And it jumped over here and it ripped my toolbox off of my little trailer. That might be a loss. I don't know. That looks expensive. Not really. It's just a cheap toolbox. But let's see. My estimations were pretty good. I figure if those branches were allowed to go the whole way, I probably, well, you can see that one got within about 10 feet. I don't think they got any in their trucks, but I just gotta clean it up. I don't really know these people, so I don't want to leave a mess for them. Good big fences make good neighbors, right? Well, I'm gonna go clean up all my little branches. I got Doofus down there cleaning up limbs. Just pick up all the ones behind the truck and throw them up here on the embankment, okay? Huh? Just pick them all up and throw them up here on the embankment. Whoops. I might be able to bend that back and throw some rivets in it at some point. But for now, that's kind of a loss. So because I wanted it to go through there. I started my wedge more on this side of the tree so that it would fall like that. All right, this is what concerned me about this tree, is these spots like this. You can see it was starting to split the bark, and up in here it's looking like it's rotted. So I suspect once we start cutting up here, we're gonna find a lot of rot. So the depth only went in about a third of the way. So not as bad as I thought, but. So if you like this video, be sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.